Anglo-Saxon warrior destined to be a champion for the ages and a national treasure for all time.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Yeah, I feel great today. You could tell. I'm looking at myself. I go, geez, what a mess. Couple things here. Hey Chris, how are you? So I just want to get you guys caught up on some things. We're a little late this morning. Usually we go a little quicker. I want to tell you what's coming this week, and what I had planned and what I brought in. Kind of give you a hit how everything's going. Also, some of the things that I'm going to be going through, and those dates. So when you don't see anything for a bit in there, or some really old videos, you'll know that I'm handling some things. But anyways, so last night I go out and I take the dogs out. It had to be about 10:30. Okay. Because, of course, when you lay down finally, the dogs decide that they're going to call it a day. Also, before I go with the story, we're going to talk a bit about Dungeon Crusade and what we have planned for it. Also, I brought in a couple things that I want to show you. But you're going to want to see the video that'll go tomorrow when I talk about things that have come in and have been banished to the storage unit. I have the old Agents of Smirch I brought in, that I think we're going to do a live playthrough of, and I'm trying to fit in a whole bunch of stuff, and Legions of Steel, and I want to show you some pirates and some other things that I'm working on. And I got my second edition of Tabletop Golf Association, so the Tiger will be doing that. And then, of course, we've got a big one this week with Roger running a Dungeon Crusade. So I think you're really going to like that. You're going to see videos on the librarians this week. You're going to see videos on a core space this week. So a lot of stuff. Oh, what happened? Did I just stall out there? Oh, okay. Our internet does weird things. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, I made a trip to the storage unit, and a lot of things got banished, and a lot of things came in. Oh God, what is going on with the internet today? I'm sorry if it's a little sloggy. It'll clear up in a few minutes. It's very cloud covered and rainy and wet today here at the house, so that does affect my Starlink, and I only get the chance to really stream on Sunday mornings. But hey, we'll make do of it. All right. Where you going, pal?
Doing stuff outside.
Okay. Watch out for the alien.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either Bigfoot or alien.
Oh, jeez.
So last night, like I was saying, I wanted to catch you guys up on what was happening. So last night, I take the dogs out. And we got so much to cover. And I was out with the dogs, making sure they go to the bathroom. Now they started going to the left side of the pasture. So I noticed that one of the dogs kind of go over to one of the sheds, and I'm kind of like, get over here, get on this side. You're yelling like you normally do, and you could yell out here in the country. Well, on the other side, where we just put my mother-in-law's apartment, I flash a light over, and I see these two huge yellow eyes. And I'm going, what the hell is that? And it's staring right at me. Okay? But it's in the forest because there's like a little cutout, and you can, I'd say it had to be about maybe 30, 40 yards away. Now, fortunately, the dogs didn't get a whiff of it or anything like that, but I have a high-powered LED light. Boy, what's he ticked off about? My grandson's losing his mind. So I flash the light in there, and I keep it right on it, and I start walking towards it. I call my wife and tell her to bring the two dogs in. And the thing was pretty tall. And I'm looking, I'm going, that's not a bear. That's not a raccoon, I don't think, in the tree. This is just something that's just staring at me. And of course, she starts panicking. So the dogs go in, and then all of a sudden the eyes turn around and start walking towards the forest. And you hear this weird noise. I mean, one of the weirdest noises I've ever heard. Now, I've been in the military forever. I've tracked just about everything, okay? But I've never seen anything like this. So, the first thing I tell her, I go, is it some squatters? But it wasn't human eyes. I mean, they were bright yellow eyes. Now, it could have been a raccoon in the tree, maybe, or whatever. I mean, it could have been just about anything that you could imagine. But the thing was, it was too tall. And when I heard it go through the forest, it sounded like it had some weight to it. So, again, and then this horrible squealing noise, like it's something I've never heard before. Wasn't a hog, wasn't a boar. I've heard them. Wasn't a deer, wasn't a bear. I thought it was a bear. So, got everybody in, made sure that she locked all the doors. And, I just heard some weird noises. And I said, nah, let's not mess with this. Let's go in. So, of course, she panicked all night. Me, I stood up for a bit, and then I went to bed. Woke up this morning, got up. I usually start my things about, 7 o'clock or whatnot. And I headed out over to that side because I could track real good. And I looked for any kind of footprint. That's a funny thing because I've been watching I watch every once in a while those Bigfoot videos. They never go and check to see if there's any footprints or anything of those things. So it's fake. Because the first thing of that considerable weight would be footprints. Even if it was a bear, it would leave some kind of claw marks or something. The one thing I did find is that somebody left a turkey carcass out there. And the metal container, the aluminum container, it's in the middle of the forest over there.
Oh.
So that could have attracted whatever the heck it was over there. Gotta let him have it. And I looked and I looked and I looked, and I couldn't find anything of considerable weight, of any kind of considerable footprint. And I thought maybe, something, my footprint. And I was walking, and I had a pair of sneakers on, of all things. And I'm walking. Hold on. I'm trying to read this. Okay. We'll deal with this idiot here in a minute. It distracted me for a second. I've got to see where this started and if it's anything intelligent, because I can guarantee you this channel attracts morons. So anyways, I looked around. I walked the perimeter and all the way to the fence, and I couldn't find. I looked for the tree for any kind of claw marks or anything, and I'm pretty good at tracking. I can kind of figure something out, but this one was weird. So I'm going alien. I mean, I was going to go Bigfoot if I could find a footprint, but I'm going to go alien. So now she's all panicking. Oh my God, what are we going to do? I was more worried that it was a bear, especially with cows and chickens, that they would tear things up. All right, let's take a look at this. In my modest opinion, as I see it, it is very specific game as it is planned as a dungeon experience. The mechanics do not attract my... Who cares what you think? FICA channel, whatever the hell you are. Nobody cares. If you don't like it, don't watch it, moron. I'm so sick of people. Mankind has divided... You know something? Dr. Zaius was right. All right? Dr. Zaius was right the whole time. Okay? Do we have anybody in here that has admin rights? Let's just get rid of this moron. So, I come in here to set up... hold on. Let me just get rid of this real quick. Oh, hold on. Remove. Okay, that person's removed. You know, I don't got time for this. Dr. Zaius was right. That guy, you know, I'm going to get a t-shirt because he's my personal hero, to be honest with you. Okay, there we go. Deleted by Rob's Tabletop World. I don't care about your opinion. The only opinion that matters is me. Okay? All right? And what I want to put on my channel. You can go on your cheap, I've got 112 people watching channel, and put whatever the you want. Okay? Shit. I don't got that much time, folks. So I'm going to put whatever the frick I want, and if people don't like it, you can kiss my old gray ass. There you go. I'll cut a promo. All right, so let's play a D&D adventure about tracking alien. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I can use some real life experiences. So anyways, let's get back to what's going on. This week is I've got so much that I'm trying to squeeze in. April 6th, I have something going on. I've got to go into the hospital that day. We'll see how things turn out. There's no guarantees, folks. We're going to see how we do. And I'm trying to squeeze in as much as I can before then, and then create as much content to keep you guys busy until I can get on my feet a little bit. All right, you're banned. Nobody cares about you. How do we put user into hide user on this channel? There we go. Nobody cares about your shit channel or you. Your mom watches. That's the most important thing. That's all that matters, dude. Everybody getting a little attention today. Everybody getting a little attention today. You want... What does it matter? I don't know how long this thing's going to go on. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. You think I care at this point? You think I care at this point? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyways, we banned that fool from the channel. It's just amazing how stupid people are. Why would you... I've never gone on anybody else's channel. Can you imagine going on Tom's channel and going, hey, I threw down the band hammer, folks, bro. There was a little elbow thrown in there. Maybe I can get the alien to go to his house. Piece of shit. See, this is why, and people wonder why I think all other channels are shit. Okay? Because you're just a bunch of money-making whores. That's all you are. I want to be famous. I want to be YouTube this. I want to be YouTube that. I just come on. you think an old man like me, on his way out, okay, back 9, you think I want to be famous now? You think I want to make all kinds of money now? What do I care? It's everybody else's problem. They've got to figure it out, not me. I set them up with a pretty nice deal with a $1.5 million property. Now, take care of it. Jeez. And I'm going to worry about a YouTube channel that has a little baby YouTube channel that isn't even a splotch on the thing. You think, and then you have all these people that want to come in, stick their noses in, and do this and do that, and are scrambling for any kind of views, likes, or shock value of anything. Eat me. Dr. Zayas was right. Okay? Man is nothing but a frickin' moron. Okay? Holy cow. So anyways, let's get back to whatchamacallit. Rob, Star Drifter has a release date of April 1st for PDF and the print on demand for May 1st. I will send you the PDF and then I will mail you the print on demand if you are still okay with that. Of course I am, bro. And I'll try to get it in before the 6th. Okay, because we just don't. That's all I'm going to say. All right. I will make sure that I get it in right away. Star Drifter, man. That's going to be good. It's about time, Glowing Turtle. It's about time. It's about time. People worrying about getting their shit in on a little shit channel like this. Okay? Why don't you go bother Tom with that and watch what he does with you? Why don't you go bother Rodney with that? Oh, Rodney don't do live stuff. Oh, he does it on Twitch, I think. Go bother some of the other swelled head idiots. All right? Not that those two. I actually like those two, believe it or not. Jeez. So, let's get back to Dungeon Saga. Dungeon Saga. This guy got me so pissed off. First of all, Glowing Turtle, it's about the damn time, okay? I didn't think I was going to make it, but you made it. You made the cutoff. Nice job. Way to go, bro. All right? And we're going to get that in. We're going to fit that in for you, and I am going to debut it here on the channel. The minute you get that PDF over to me, I will get that printed out. I will get it printed. I will get it taken care of, and it will get going. Christopher, you are the best. All right, so let's get to the subject at hand. Dungeon Crusade. Wednesday, Roger is coming on, and I may try to stream it to make sure that we can get it down. 6 o'clock Wednesday, which is 20, 21, 22. The 22nd. We are doing the setup for the Avalon Adventure. He's going to show you how to set it up and everything like that. And we're going to go through some of the things in the box and everything like that. And we want to make sure that everybody understands how to set it up. Then, on the 23rd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the reason I am not going to schedule this on the where you can see it, and you're going to have to come here to figure it out, okay, is that I'm using StreamYard, and I don't know if I can schedule it. I'm going to try to figure it out. I haven't had a time to mess with it. I just been using StreamYard to record, but I haven't tried to stream too much with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to stream with the StreamYard, and what we're going to do is we are going to go through the Avalon Adventure. He's going to walk you through it. I'm going to move all the pieces. Okay? Plain and simple. It's Roger's show. I'm gonna keep an eye on the chat because there'll be a chat. I will do all the dice rolling. It's going to be a fun experience, okay? We're going to set up our character for, I believe, hopefully, the following week. On an earlier day, and we will do the first chapter of Dungeon Crusade. Now, from there, I can't guarantee anything. There are no guarantees, my friends. Okay? Tomorrows are never guaranteed. I'll tell you what's guaranteed is that guy's channel will never be anything. That guy's just a shite. Okay? Shite. Hey, Rob, did you get the limited edition Godzilla a limited edition Godzilla from Life magazine? I sure did. I'm so glad you are no snowflake, Rob. That's one of the reasons I like to watch your stuff. Your animal may have been a big dog. Green eyes are usually canine. I know my girls, but it wasn't green eyes, it was yellow eyes. And that's the thing that kind of set me off a little bit. So, definitely cool. Man, I'm looking forward to that Star Realm. I mean, Star Drifter. Because the Drifter was cool. I come across that and I keep on thinking, it'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I get that printed out. I'll get it laminated. Game on. I should be able to fit it in. But what I am doing is I had my granddaughter help me so far. If any of you follow Cav Strike Operations, I had done a couple of videos for it. They haven't come out, and then the rules video hasn't come out yet. So what's happened is that I had a conference with John from Talon Games, and I was trying to get him to do an interview. This Wednesday, you'll see an interview with Liz Davison. If you haven't listened to it, you're going to want to listen to it on the podcast. And it was very interesting. We had a great time, and we talked about all kinds of things, and we held back nothing. So I really think that you guys will enjoy it. Uncut, uncensored. And Liz Davidson from Beyond Solitaire, one of my favorite people. But there's going to be some changes with Cav Strike Force Operation. It's getting a reskin. It's going to get tweaked a little bit, which I'm excited about, because there were some things that I said, well, this would be cool if you did this. And John was very nice to send me this. I'm still working on it. Starhawk. Now, my granddaughter, I'm actually filming a video of painting this. I'm halfway done with it. And she helped me paint it, which was fun. We sprayed it. We used one of the worst contrasts known to man for... that's the Apothecary White. It's garbage. Don't bother buying it. It serves no purpose. But... just to kind of try to get into the recesses a bit. But I got a feeling that maybe I just may have to go over this with some Newell oil, which I can never say. And maybe, I don't know. I'm making some decisions, but I'm hoping to have this done by the end of the week and have that video out next week. It's big, so my hands, which aren't working very well, works pretty good. Wait till you find out the games that left the building here, folks. And I got to pull a couple more out that are going today. I've got to run over to the storage unit. Maybe I'll bring something else back. I don't know, but I think you'd be quite surprised at the stuff that is going and the stuff that's coming in, and some of the stuff that we're going to be doing. And I'm pretty excited about it. That grandson, that's all he does is cry. He's the most unhappiest kid on the face of the earth. Matthew, thank you so much for the donation. We definitely will give you a Godzilla by the end of here. You tell him, Rob. I get, I just, why this channel? This channel's nothing. It's not even on the radar. You got people at Gen Con and Origins going around introducing themselves as the fastest growing channel on YouTube. There's a guy that actually does that. What an asshole. And then, you know, you got people that support channels of people that just all they want is their money. When they run around saying they're a paid reviewer. I'm a paid reviewer. You got 10,000 people. Okay, so you work the system. Congratulations. Good for you. Nice. Tip of the Gatorade to you. This is the dirtiest, nastiest. Well, every business is in a way. Every business is nasty and dirty. You know, it's a wonder I still do this. I have to scratch my head. And then you got this idiot coming in here. I'm not even going to say the name of the channel. First of all, I can't even pronounce it. Okay. Moron. He thought maybe, you know, I'd get ticked off and then mention his thing a couple times. Free promotion. Free promotion. Maybe somebody will go subscribe. No, you want to go subscribe someplace? Go over to Beyond Solitaire. Go see my girl Liz. All right? You want to talk about class, elegance, strength? She got it. Damn. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out with my boots on. I'm gonna swing all the way, folks. Don't get caught in my crossfire. VTP. Alexis, how are you? Funk Bass Fusion. What's up, my brother? Richard Mason, Lord Yavi, of course, Christopher Barless. They're going to beam up Rob's storage unit and make it an intergalactic library or Earth's greatest games. Well, you never know. There's a good chance. I mean, especially if the alien is out here trying to get the combination lock to the lock. You know, now I got aliens surrounding this place. This table's such a mess. I've got so much I've got to clean up. What a mess. My boy the Tiger will be back soon. You got to have him back. Alder Bill, what's up? Hey, Rob. Hey, all. So that's the plan with Dungeon Crusade. We want to get these 3 things in pretty quickly. We're going to be using the revised rules, and we're really going to be pushing hard to get things where they need to be. So I'm excited about that. I'm also in the middle of like 4 projects trying to put together. Dead Zone, another operation. Oh, by the way, Corvus Bellis. My goodness. They sent us another unit. It's Operation Blackwind. You know, this Infinity is the stuff. What else did I have for you guys? Astro Knights, which I was very interested in. Yes, I'm trying to keep up with everything. It's just not easy, folks. There's a lot of stuff going on here. And then, of course, I got Conquest I'm working on. And I'm getting ready to do 2 live plays. Again, I want to get a couple of live plays besides the Dungeon Crusade. I want to get a Dungeon Bowl tournament or a Blood Bowl tournament. I haven't decided which one. This Tabletop Golf Association. I told you the story about that. Go check out that video. You want to talk about a guy that he's special. The game is decent. I like the flick thing with the golf holes, but boy, I'll tell you, what a moron. Another moron. And then I have Company of Heroes that I brought in. Oh God, yeah, I'm gonna I'll bring all this stuff up. So we got a lot going on. Matter of fact, too much going on. It's just a matter of when I feel good enough to do it, and that's the hard part. Because there's just some days I can't even move, but we'll get it. And then I said a live play of Agents of Smirch, the old version. I wanted to do that because I found that I actually have the Doctor's head and I found it, and I said, "Ah, shit, that'd be kind of fun. I'll bring that in." BattleTech, Cav. I'm trying to see what else is laying around here. Oh, and I painted some pirates. I'm working on some pirates for Plunder. Oh my god. So I'm working on some pirates. I found a whole bunch of these that I'm working on. Trying to get these all jacked up. I'm ready to go. Because there's nothing better than pirates. And I got all kinds of stuff. What's up? Great commentary. Thank you, Ninja. I brought this in because eventually there's going to be some solo rules for it. So I'm pretty excited about it. So we'll get to that. All right. Well, how much time is this? 30 minutes? Not bad. I got 30 minutes in. So, and it wouldn't have been that long, but I wanted to make sure that we talked about Dungeon Crusade, what we got planned. We're going to be doing it on StreamYard. We're going to be getting it in here. You're going to see it Wednesday, 6 o'clock to set up. And then on Thursday at 6 p.m., we are going to do the playthrough. And we're going to do it live here on Rob's Tabletop World. The Tiger will not be involved for that. We want to give Roger his due. Plus, if it came down to it, okay? If it came down to a talk-off, who would be able to talk more, Roger or the Tiger? I don't know. I don't know who wins that one. I think they can talk up, quite a bit. Messy desks are just because you have so much going on in your brain. You should see my game area. Oh yeah, I mean, I got you don't even see that, but this table is actually I think it's 12 foot this way. Then it's 8 foot that way. I mean, and this thing's just completely covered. I mean, saturated with, I brought in terrain. I've got upzone that you're going to be seeing because we're going to be doing some conquest, and it fits perfectly with it. I want you to see how this stuff works. I got Armada over there. I've got Star Wars half put together. I've got Cav painted up over there. What else do I got over there? I wish I could turn that camera, but I'm using my regular cam. Undaunted, Stalingrad, reinforcements. There's a lot of stuff here, bro. A lot of stuff. And this is after I already brought stuff to the storage unit. Go figure that out, right? And I'm making another trip today. I got to film 2 things, and then I got to edit them, and then that'll take care of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I should have that done by then. Then I just got to move some videos around, put some things in order, and I got a few things in my head that I want to do, that I want to cover, and I'm very, very interested in. So we'll be talking about quite a bit. All right, Matthew Rose. Let's see if he gets a Godzilla today. Come on, bro. I gotta put new batteries in this, maybe. Did you just do that? Matthew Rose, who usually does not get the Godzilla music, just got dropped. Just got dropped. Godzilla. Congratulations, Matthew. Well done. I'm not pressing it. I'm not saying anything. I don't want to press it. The luck of this thing. Let's just leave it at that. Go out in style. He was dead on today. The big G. So there you go. I mean, how can you go wrong there, right? All right. I think that's about it. That's all I got. We got a lot going on. The future's a little up in the air, but we're going to give everything we got. We're going to give you everything we got, everything that we have. Lay it on the table. That's all I can do. That's all I can do at this moment. All right. So those of you that stick with me, God bless you. Thank you. Give it a like. Subscribe if you like. Let's go from very small to just a little bit bigger than we were yesterday. I mean, that's the only thing that we got. Hit the like button, of course. I always appreciate anything that you could do to help us out. And get ready. We got a lot of really cool stuff going on. And I'm sure we'll get interrupted by even more people that want to be somebody. Because living in mom's basement sucks. It does. And you have to steal her Wi-Fi. And then if she changes the password, what are you going to do? Because you don't pay any rent. You can't push her around. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Board games. What a beautiful hobby. You dive in the hobby and you dive into history and fantasy and use your imagination. Dear Rob, you have a universe around you. I sure do, Alexis. And it's been fun for these 40 years. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's longer than that, but I don't want to really stretch it. But I've been playing stuff for a very, very long time. And I think at times, I thought I was going to get out cheap. I think at times I become very jaded because you've seen things, you've seen so many things, you see things rehash and things like that. And it really, you always you get very excited when you see something that comes along that's different. And you got to remember, I remember things at a certain period of time when they were new to me and they were exciting. If I brought those things out today, I'd be like, all right, this is all right. But back then it was magical because it was new. It's dated. A lot of things are dated. People gave me a hard time about Hero Quest. Hero Quest is dated. Is it a bad game? No, it's one of the greatest games of all time. But it's dated and it's simplified and things like that. But back then, what did we have? You had to use your imagination with D&D. Now here's something that was right in front of you and you could go, wow, we can do anything we want with this. And you had a great time and it was fun. It's still fun. And when I break it out with my grandson someday, God willing, it'll be great. I hope I get to see it. I hope I get to do it. Because when I do, we're going to have a blast. Basement people ruin the internet. Basement people are the internet. Because they're the ones that you hear. How many people are in the background right now watching this that haven't even typed a single word? Now, I'm not saying anything about people that did, okay? But there are a lot of good people that use the internet to listen to people that they like and care about. And get information that they want to get. And don't have to comment. They may get angry at what some people say, but they don't comment or stir the garbage. They may love some things that people say, and they don't say anything. Okay? But you got that guy that, well, I just woke up. My mom made me an Eggo. I'm going to eat that. I might even put a little butter on it. You're going to put on your black dragon t-shirt, your favorite one that you wore for the last 4 days in a row. Okay. You're going to shake it out a little bit because, last night's Doritos and Cheese Whiz are all over it, but that's okay. You're not going anywhere. You're not getting out of the house. Your mom wants you to come pick up the clothes that she folded that are sitting by the wash, and you're screaming, "Not! I'll get it, Ma. I'll get it. Leave me alone." And then you turn on that computer, and it revs up because every dollar that you made at Taco Bell has gone right into that computer. That is your lifeblood. That is your girlfriend. Besides a blow-up doll that's all worn out with that same expression that she has. And then you turn on that computer and you log in. And now the whole world's in front of you. And you could say whatever you want because nobody's going to find you. Nobody's going to find you. Nobody's going to find you. Nobody's going to criticize you because your underoos are on the floor. Nobody's going to criticize you because your Superman pajamas may be a little stained and hanging over the chair. You don't have to put on your webcam. You don't have to pay for that extra expense. Oh, it's sunny outside? I wouldn't know. The only time I go outside is to catch the bus so I can go down to Taco Bell and put in my 4 hours. And then on the way home, I'll stop next door to the Medi-Mart. I'll actually buy myself a whole bunch of snacks to go in that little cheap fridge that I decided to buy. Did I sum up some people's lives? Sure did. Sure did. Wait a minute. Rob is describing me to a T. Way to go, Matthew. Just kidding. I want more Godzilla. He had to press the envelope. He had to press the envelope. Here we go. Come on. Matthew, Matthew, you knew he wasn't going to give it to you 2 in a row. Even Gabby groaned. She went, ugh. Like, dude, you should have just walked away. Yeah, it's like going to the grocery store and you bought a scratch ticket, okay, for $5, and you won 20, and you go back, instead of walking away with $15, you say, give me 2 more. Give me 2 more and a Red Bull. It's all gone already. Because next 2 lose. Ugh. Let's see. Somebody wrote basement. We're glad we found you. Hope you're around for a long time. We'll see, Derek. I don't know. Well, we'll see. It's not in my hands at this moment. Basement people. Are those like the creatures in the time machine? All right. Which time machine? Because let's talk about this. Because this is a very, very serious subject. I want to make sure that you guys understand what's going on here. Okay. The Time Machine. Okay, the original 1962 one with Rod Taylor. Classic, glorious. Rod Taylor, all chiseled and jacked up. Hair doesn't move, but he does get a little torn up and stuff like that. Shirt ripped, trying to make sure that he gets Weena, right? And one of the greatest lines ever. Okay, and really think about this at the end of it. Okay. If you had to take 3 books back to the future, which 3 books would you have taken? Really think about that. Because they noticed that he left and that 3 books were missing in the library. What 3 books did he take? They never tell you. But think about it. What 3 books would you take to start a new civilization? Yeah, I know it was the Morlocks. I actually painted some Morlocks. I'll have to show it to you one day. And the Time Machine. One of my favorite things that sits in my room by my reading area. What 3 books do you take? So that makes that just an all-time classic. Okay? But skip ahead. Skip ahead to the one that they did in the late 90s. With Alexander Pierce, I think it is. Forgive me if I butcher his name. Now, I hate remakes. The Day the Earth Stood Still, Keanu Reeves, I can't even look at him anymore. Okay? Almost as bad as Matthew Broderick and for that Godzilla abomination. Okay? But that Time Machine was a masterpiece. Because there was a different twist on it. I like what they did with it. And the way it just goes out, how he talked about, progress. What is progress? And the guy's walking with the hat and he goes, something, bolo hat. And he throws it and he just closes it out. He knew his friend was gone and he wished him the best and hoped that he can find happiness. And then what the nanny said at the end, Godspeed, my boy, Godspeed. She knew he wasn't coming back. And it was just fantastic. Two fantastic, great movies. If he was smart, he took the Lord of the Rings. How you start a new society with the Lord of the Rings? Okay, all right, we'll go with that. Bible, Homer, Shakespeare. I don't know. Do you want to? They were so innocent, and I think a Bible maybe, because of the time. That'd be number one. Number two, does he take some kind of mechanical book, a book that, with basic mechanics or physics or some kind of science to kind of teach that? But does he start the whole process over again? Because if you remember, Dr. Zayas was right. Man is destructive. He's full of hate, lust. He wants to take from his brother. Take that land. He is destructive and will kill for the stupidest of reasons. Lust, power, corruption. He is the worst thing of all. He is the destroyer of all. And that's what happened in that thing. And yet somehow man survived a bit and became victims of the Morlocks, who went underground and became these mutants. Okay, so do you restart civilization and start it on its self-destruction once again? Or do you keep them innocent and try to teach them different things and let them learn at their own pace? I don't know. Emotional Intelligence by Goldman would be on my list. Start civilization with proper basics. Can you learn from the past? It's kind of a funny thing. I drive quite a bit to get to work. I've tried to make this a half hour and it's turning out to be another hour show. This is just what I do, I guess. I'm a mess. I always have something to say. So I'm driving to work, and once again, I listen to a lot of the old podcasts. I listen to science fiction. I listen to detective stories, horror stories, old time radio, when they told stories. You didn't need pictures. You didn't need special effects. Yeah, I'm an old fart. Yeah. Okay, let's go with it. All right. And there was this 2-part, and which is very rare on the science fiction Relic Radio. Relic Radio. Oh, excuse me. Check out Relic Radio and all its glory, and support them. They're glorious. You can get stuff from the 30s all the way to early 80s when radio was relevant. And it was the first time that they had like a 2-part story. And it was called New World Order. And it talked about all the things, believe it or not, that are going on today. And I went, wow. Yeah, there were some far-fetched things, hatcheries where children were born. To have a mother and father was unheard of. People were perfect. Everyone was addicted to soma. Okay. Oh my God, Matthew, you're insane. I don't know why you would. Okay, we'll do that in a moment. Let me finish my story here. Soma was a big thing because when they had felt any kind of anxiety, they took soma, and the whole thing was to keep the civilization happy. And the person that was rebelling against it and was growing up in this community that they considered them savages had a mother and father, had, all these things. And he asked, why would you want to live like this? Because there was a little community that they considered almost like a zoo. That was how we live, how people live. But it was about control. Governmental control. All right, I'm not here to be political or anything like that, but let's face it. I don't think either side tells the truth. I think there's only one thing that matters. money, and money isn't going to be here for long. It's about taking control and taking all. They think everybody's stupid. You know, I listened to a thing from Russell Brand. Now, I knew nothing about him, but he seems to be a pretty intelligent guy. And when you listen to him, and you listen at the heart of his message, is that we should love each other no matter what side of the fence we are on. It's okay to live a progressive lifestyle. Go do that. It's okay to live a conservative lifestyle. Go live it. But come together for the betterment of man. It's good to disagree. And I've said this forever on this channel. It's okay to disagree, and you can always learn something from somebody. But learn something from somebody. It doesn't mean you have to agree with it, but respect their decision and their lifestyle and who they are. But come together for the betterment of man. Vote for things. Make sure that people have food to eat. Make sure people aren't addicted. Pharmaceutical isn't out of control. It's supposed to be there to help people. Make sure that you are doing things and voting for things that make a difference. You look at all these committees and how many people are invested in corporations, big, Congress. How much of Congress has stock in pharmaceuticals? Okay, why are our pharmaceuticals out of control? The Senate and Congress are invested in oil and stuff like that. Why is that all being controlled and so forth and so on? And prices go up here and there and all these other things. Okay, it's not just one side. Anybody that gets into that cares about their lifestyle, not yours. When does somebody rise up? And when do we rise up as a people and basically do the right thing for all? Well, here she is. The queen of all reality. What's the matter? Why don't you wait for me and I'll come out there and try to help you?
No, Victoria's coming.
I know Victoria's coming.
You got other things to do.
I know I have other things to do.
I got this.
You got this. Don't get eaten by the Sasquatch. We've determined that it was an alien that was floating on the...
Thanks whoever gave me that idea, because I'm the one who goes out with the dogs more.
No, I got this. I got this going forward, because I've got to find this alien. All right.
That's all.
Now I know you're going over there. Just be very, very careful. If you don't come back, or I don't hear anything going on, I'll come look for you.
Just look for the lights.
I'll look for the lights in the sky.
That's right.
All right. I'll look for the lights in the sky. I like your headband, by the way.
Yeah.
You look pretty.
Thanks.
Maybe we'll grab some lunch later.
Later.
Which means we'll have to take Victoria.
Oh, she won't go anywhere looking crazy.
Oh, that's right. She's got to be all fashionable. She doesn't listen. We just put in a tiny home on the property for my mother-in-law because she's going to move out of my daughter's and into the tiny home. So there's some brush there. So the queen can't wait, and my arms are dead. So she's just going to cut it down, and then my son will move it. It's a rotten day out. I think it's going to rain and it's cold too. So I may try to help him until I can't. But I've got a few more things to do, as I've told you. All right, Matthew Rose. Here we go. All right, 2 out of 3. Nice job, Matthew. All right, you're on the winning edge now. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let it go. I got to figure out what to do. Those of you that sign up as a member, I think maybe do a newsletter or something like that or something. I really appreciate those of you that come in and sign up for the membership thing, where you know it really helps with a lot of things. It really does. And I don't want to have a patron. I just think they're a ripoff in a way. But you know when you, I try to give you something back a little bit. I'm trying to figure something out. But those of you that support the channel, I don't beg for you to support the channel, but if you do, it really helps. There's a little button to be a super member or whatever the heck it is. If it's something that interests you, I've got to figure out something to do really cool for everybody, or some kind of special pictures and things like that. I just don't know how to work it. It's just one of the million things that I have to do. First of all, this is the most unprofessional channel on the planet. We don't edit things. We don't make things an infomercial. We don't make it like a newscast. Hey, stay tuned for the 6 o'clock weather. No, we have, cooking utensils behind me. That's because we're still working on setting up that section of the room where I'm going to put all kinds of posters and stuff like that and kind of angle everything that way. And yeah, you'll see what I got planned. But I got to move a whole bunch of things out, and I haven't had the energy to do it yet. But we're getting there. This just was a temporary setup because my son was going to work on that side, but since he's doing it in another office, I'm going to utilize the space where we can have big games set up and all kinds of stuff. So let's see. Congratulations, Matthew. You are a champion. All right. That's enough. We're at an hour. Okay? I've spoken enough. Dungeon Crusade, possibly live on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, the setup of the Avalon Adventure. Thursday, live, 6 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time. Both are Eastern Standard Time. The revised edition. And all the tweaks and little things that you're going to see of Dungeon Crusade with the great Roger Daring live on Rob's Tabletop World. Yes, don't pass out. This is live during the week. Make sure you're there, okay? I will try to set up something, but the reason for this video was to tell you about Sasquatch and the aliens, tell you about some stuff that was coming up that I'm really looking forward to bringing to you, and then finally to let you know when this was all going to happen. And it will happen. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. I love you all. I get off work at 6:30 EST. See you then. Okay, by the time Roger gets done talking, we should be good. But until next time, it's your old pal Rob. I love you all. Have a great Sunday. This is the last of a couple of vlogs that I'll be doing on Sundays. Things are just getting kind of worse. So I don't know how much longer I'll be in front of the camera, but I will be behind the camera making as much content as humanly possible because I have a lot to say and I'm not done saying it yet, folks. Love you all. See you soon.